Welcome back, everybody, or if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm going to open a Sorin Planeswalker deck tonight from Core 2020. I'm going to take the plastic over here very first thing before I show you what's in it, because otherwise there's going to be reflecting city going on here. Some of these, for some reason, are wrapped in plastic, some aren't. So that was obnoxiously noisy. So, Sorin deck. Alright, so what we got here is we got our deck box. We get the 60 card deck, one 15 card booster pack instead of two. Weak sauce. Strategy insert, 2 reference cards, but you do have the redeem code inside so you can get the deck on Arena, which is really nice. So one of the reasons I'm opening these, so I can actually get the cards in Arena, plus make a cool video. So, let's get to cracking, shall we? Let's see what's in here. I checked it out online. There's actually some uncommons worth some money in here. Of course, the Planeswalker cards are always worth a little bit because they are foil in these. But there's actually some really cool uncommons in this particular deck. So let's see what we get in here. So there's our foil Planeswalker Sorin. I'll bring him up closer. Let me see if I can get him in focus. The foil makes it a little difficult. Okay, so up to your +1 is up to 1 target creature gets +2 until end of turn. Your -2 is Sorin the Vampire Lord deals 4 damage to any target, you gain 4 life. And then he's got a -8 of until end of turn, each vampire you control gets tapped to gain control of target creature. And he's a 6-drop, 2 black, 4 colorless, and he starts off with a 4. So there's your Sorin. That's your kind of Planeswalker, your general there, kind of what the deck's built around. Alright, let me get, okay, so then we got our explanation sheet here. Kind of just goes over basically how to play the deck and what terms to know and what Sorin does, and then on the back we probably got advertising. Yep, what are Planeswalkers? Yep, just more advertising to make you go buy more decks. Here's your deck box. They're pretty chintzy. I mean, it's just real thin cardboard. It's not anything you can really use to a Magic Night, and I wouldn't use this unsleeved because the flaps on the bottom of the boxes, I've noticed, yeah, that's not good for your cards. They'll tear them up if you throw them in there unsleeved. So, all right, there's our whole 1 pack they were gracious enough to give us now. So let's break in here and see what we get. Take the bottom card off because that's probably the code. Yep. Bottom card with the code, and then we got our kind of rule insert cards there. Strategy inserts, they call them. Alright, so our rares are Dread Presence, Sorin's Guide again, Grave Waker, and so that looks like our rares. We got 4 rares in there. Then we got our some commons. We got a Blood Burglar, a Savage Gorger, another Blood Burglar, and then we got our Bloodthirsty Aerialist. This is one of the uncommons that's actually pretty valuable in the set. So, and there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Oh, 4 of them. So you get 4 of the Bloodthirsty Aerialists. Actually a valuable uncommon. And then you also get 4 of the Vampire of Dire Moons, right? Yeah, 4 of these, which is another very valuable uncommon from Core 2020 right now. So a lot of people are using these. It's a 1-drop, 1/1 with Death Touch and Lifelink. I mean, that is incredible. That's a lot of feature for a 1-drop, 1/1, especially in black. So yeah, brutal card. And you get 4 of those in the deck. So of the Planeswalker decks from Core 2020, this one seems to be pretty well stacked with value. Okay, so more Blood Burglar, another Savage Gorger, another Savage Gorger, another Savage Gorger. Thirsting Bloodlord, 1, 2, 3 of those. Vampire Opportunist. Oh, the Thirsting Bloodlord was uncommon as well. I'll put in the uncommon stack. 2 of the Vampire Opportunists, and then we got a bunch of Swamps, because this is just a mono black deck, so there's no other colors in here at all, just swampy, swampy, swampy everywhere. Alright, we got some Murders, 1, 2, 3 of those, one of which is thicker than the rest. Good old Wizards quality control. We got a Dark Remedy, 2 of those. We got a Sorin's Thirst, 4 of those. So, there's the cards in the deck. That's actually what the deck's built out of. So your uncommons are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. but 8 of those uncommons are actually valuable cards. So these are worth more than a lot of the rares in Core 2020. So that's a pretty awesome little feature in this deck. If you didn't know about this deck, you might want to pick some up, because the cards pretty much tend to be worth what you pay for the deck. Overall, plus with the online arena codes, if you were to buy those cards in arena and buy the regular cards, I think you'd probably be pretty much breaking even, as long as you get a good deal on the deck. I got these with one of the pretty sure I got these with one of the 40% off Walgreens sale there. So I didn't have a lot into them, so I definitely got some value out of them. If you have to pay like the full $15 retail, that, I don't know, it'd probably break even maybe. So, all right, let's see what we get in the actual pack. So we'll spin past our commons here because nobody cared about those. We got a Fencing Ace, Disfigure, Chandra Spitfire, and Leyline of Anticipation. So I do like the ley lines. This one I don't think, oh, a Swamp, ironic. You know what's funny? The last Planeswalker deck I opened was a Vivian, which was mono green, and the basic land in the pack was a forest. Now this one is mono black, and I get a Swamp with a zombie token. That is very weird. It's almost like they made the pack for the deck. Except, of course, our rares. Leyline, the blue Leyline. So, I do like the ley lines. I think these are going to kind of stand the test of time value-wise, in my personal opinion. I don't know what my personal opinion's worth, but but I think these cards are going to be playable for many, many years. So, if I were you, I'd probably hold on to the ley lines if you get some. So I wouldn't sell them at current prices. I'd wait for them to go up. But don't do that whole try and do a buyout thing and try and stockpile them just because I said I think they might go up, because they may not go up, because I've been wrong before. So anyways, just wanted to kind of give you a breakdown of the deck and let you know what's in there and see what you think. Throne of Eldraine boxes just flying. Collector's boxes. Empty, don't worry. So hopefully I didn't damage any of the cards there. So yeah, I got too many Magic cards on this table. Every like and comment is really appreciated. So please hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Core 2020 in general, or this Planeswalker deck, or any other Planeswalker decks that you think are undervalued or have some value in them. Let me know, or anything that's overvalued. Let's just chat. I like to chat in the comments. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, please do so. There's lots of Magic content, lots of openings, everything from little starter kits to full booster boxes, including, I opened this guy. It was a huge scam. Anyway, yeah, I didn't do very well in that collector's box. You can check that out in one of my other videos. Thanks, guys. Take care.